That was another thing. See, when we were in, we left West Point at the end of our, what would be our junior year. We called it cow year. And we were supposed to be gone for 2 months to summer for primary flying school. And then we were supposed to come back to West Point and in the fall for 2 months of basic flying school. And then follow that, it would have been at Stewart Field, which was being built at West Point that summer. And then finish our last 2 months of flying school. In other words, basic and advanced at West Point. But the Corps of Engineers was unable to finish Stewart Field at the end of the summer, so we stayed in Texas for basic. At the end of basic, which was in the first part of October, they still hadn't finished Stewart Field, so we stayed in Texas for advanced. And finally graduated from flying school on the 7th of December, 1942, a year after Pearl Harbor. Came back to West Point, and then had to do our final year of academics between the 7th of December and the 19th of January. 6 days a week, 8 in the morning until 5 at night.
Still the only class to graduate in January.
And
But you were supposed to, they wanted you to, because of your height, you were supposed to, you and 2 others were supposed to be.
But at the end of our basic, there were 3 of us, and I was really the shortest one. I was 5'8½", but those 2 were both taller than I was, and they had a cutoff for single engine advance, which led to fighters, and anybody who was over 5'8" had to go to twin engine advance, which led to either twin engine bombers or 4-engine bombers. And the 3 of us had decided long ago in flying school that we wanted no damn part of bombers. We were going to be fighter pilots, single engine fighter pilots. So we, at the end of basic, they decided, they issued orders for us to go to twin engine school. And we said, oh no, until we graduate from flying school, we can return to West Point without our wings and choose another branch of service. So we're going back. So this commandant of the flying school at Randolph Field had, of course, to send through Air Corps headquarters, in other words, Hap Arnold, had to send up through channels requesting orders to give us transportation back to West Point. And that letter only got as far as Hap Arnold's office. And the letter came back with his signature saying to this guy, if these 3 cadets go back to West Point, your next assignment is Alaska.
Which was not good assignment.
And he said, I think you 3 guys are going to single engine advance.